go, baby. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127, and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, like I've been promising y'all, I would keep y'all up to date on all things XDEFIANT, but only when there was, concrete news and information out there straight from the devs. I know the XDEFIANT news and hype has been pretty dry, and I'm just not in the, in the theme of making, speculation ballpark videos when it comes to games releasing. Anyway, when it comes to things like new content and stuff like that, fine, cool, and stuff that could happen in the future with the game, fine. But, when it comes to a game releasing, I don't like clickbaiting and teasing people, especially with something this anticipated. But anyway, it looks like we finally got a release window for XDEFIANT because Mark Rubin and the dev team have given us an update. Now, disclaimer, this is the most transparent I've ever seen a developer be when it comes to an update. Like, he goes and breaks down the whole certification process with Microsoft and Sony. And I'm not going to read you guys that part. For those who want to read that, I'm going to leave that down in the description below where you can click the link and check out that for yourselves. But I'm just going to get into the juicy bits, where he talks about, where our release frame could be at and stuff like that. So the article goes to say, after he, gives the details about certification and all that, so where are we in this? At the end of July, we started this process, and we got our first results back in mid-August, which was not passed, meaning the game failed certification the first time they submitted it. It goes to say we then realized that we had more work to compliance and had more than we participated. If it had passed, the release date would have been the end of August, but it didn't. So we have spent the past 3 or 4 weeks fixing those issues and getting ready to do another submission. We are currently in the CM prep part of that process and will hopefully be submitting to first parties in a little less than 2 weeks. If that passes clearly, then we could be looking at a mid to end of September release. There is, however, a likely scenario where we get to a conditional pass, meaning we have to do a day 1 patch with some final fixes to ensure compliance. If we do a day 1 patch, that pushes our release date to early or mid-October. And then he also goes to share why we're not giving a firm release date. If we were following the standard rules for game release, we will set a date far enough in advance with enough buffer to have a compliance date. However, like a lot of things with this game, we have not chosen the typical route. Having millions of people play your game long before it's ready is not normal. Not being afraid to show an unfinished game to millions of people with all its flaws is not normal. These were real tests, not just marketing events. So when it comes to release, the real answer is as soon as we can, and we will continue to update you guys with more info as we have it. So, just so you know, when it comes to like Call of Duty and stuff like that, you know how they do their betas, but it's more so a marketing thing. Yes, they put some fixes in after their betas, but this one was a real test, a real test for us to feel out the game, and they really are applying all of our feedback, or, at least the most popular pieces of feedback that they get. So, in short, what it looks like is XDEFIANT will be releasing sometime around the end of September to the middle of October. So, realistically, we can say it's almost mid-September now. So, sometime in the next 4 or 5 weeks is when XDEFIANT will be here, in so many words. Unless, they keep failing certification and, delays just get crazy, and then God knows. But we'll talk about that another time if it gets there. I highly doubt it's going to get to that point because, a lot of stuff has been leaking. They've been getting really close, and I'm confident that, the Ubisoft team really wants to get this out, especially since this game has been performing a lot better than anyone has expected. And me personally, guys, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to make content on it. Let me know how you're feeling down in the comments below. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video. Smash that like. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.